Hi, welcome to Finesse Unscripted, where we talk about arts and everything that goes behind the scene. I'm Daniel from Excel Finesse, and joining me here today, the three Excel Finesse 2026 artists. We have Mandy CJ, we have Monica Karina, and we have Shindy Hua. Yeah! Welcome back, everybody!
Welcome back!
And and in this segment, we're gonna talk about visual arts. It's right on Mandy's corner. And while we're at it, we have a bit of a challenge for you guys.
Yes.
So, I'm going to give you guys this sketching book. And the challenge is to draw the flower that resonates you and represents you well.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
So at the end of the show, at the end of this episode, we're gonna show it to the audience. We're gonna show your skills and talents.
Oke, saya
Who knows?
Mandy,
Sini bisa
teman-teman.
tahu, sini
Siapa
bisa
tahu
tahu.
ada role baru, right? There's a gallery probably gonna see this and gonna contact you and well, we're just gonna have fun with it.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna post this for
Thank you.
Monica,
Thank you.
and Shindy, and in front of
Mau
you.
bawa pulang?
it's
Drawing
an
challenge.
Dibuktikan ya, nggak ada yang pre, it's not pre-drawn ya, it's not
Yeah.
pre-drawn. Alright,
Blank.
it's a blank canvas.
Ya.
Wow, alright.
Nanti gue sambil ngomong sambil kayak gini di gambarnya.
Oh.
Talent show.
Talent show.
Bang!
It's like
Balik tuh
Indonesia
tutup mata
the
ya.
Oh, ribet.
Zat, wih jadi muka orang gitu.
Dia lagi kan kalau
Oh my God.
coy.
Seru banget. Alright,
di
let's
depan
start.
muka.
You can pick your colors. and-
Udah dipilihin ya tadi.
Yeah, I have the very many
Tapi boleh
beautiful
pinjam
colors.
konten.
Boleh.
Kontestan
We have a
gitu.
lot of colors that you can use.
I love my
Menu.
colors.
Oh,
Sangat
yes.
gue, sangat lukisan gue.
Funnily enough, two of the visual artists actually lulusan DKV.
Oh iya ya.
Bener ya? So the visual artist,
man.
yeah. But then everyone else itu lulusan DKV, so it should be interesting. So,
Iya.
Monica, Shindy, and Mandy, do you have a favorite painter or like a favorite painting that resonates towards you?
Mandy sih ya? Mas,
Yeah.
Iya, sama.
Tapi dia punya style sih, maksudnya
Iya.
susah loh untuk menemukan style.
Terima kasih. This is years in the making dan gue merasa gue masih belum menemukan style gue. Ya, I just know my colors, cuman kalau secara keseluruhan kayak stylenya masih menurut gue belum sepenuhnya berkembang. But I feel like that's with every artist, mau music artist juga
never
kayak
evolving.
once you're done with a painting lu kayak that's not my style anymore. I wanna do the next one gitu.
Wow.
Iya.
Jadi gue masih
Iya,
harus
iya,
banyak
iya,
belajar
betul.
banget dari perupa-perupa. Apalagi yang kita ketemu di Jogja tuh mereka keren-keren banget, ditekunin banget karya-karyanya mereka, bermakna banget. And I think our Jogja trip was very refreshing.
Yeah, it's giving a
Very
fresh
refreshing.
perspective. Yeah.
Fresh perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, and I
thing.
like, I don't know. I think art should always be controversial.
Yeah,
Not in
obviously,
a,
yeah.
Like, apa ya? Controversial is probably not the right word, but I think it should always spark conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I
It
think
should
that's
always get
correct.
people talking,
Yes.
because art's subjective, you know.
Betul.
That's
And
true.
You can try to convey a message, and then everybody else who like looks at it or listens to it or consume it can have a completely different idea, and that's
Yeah.
like what's fun about art.
True.
Tapi speaking of Jogja ya, menurut gue even in acting industry, orang-orang Jogja tuh very talented. Like
Parah.
kota seniman gitu.
Iya, kota
Tapi
seniman banget.
ya itu sayangnya kurang exposure. Makanya butuh orang kayak lu sih menurut
terima
gue.
kasih.
Dan karena at the end kita hidup di dunia yang dimana komersil itu dibutuhkan.
Benar.
Yeah.
That's true.
True.
Tapi perupa favorit lo siapa, Shin? Kalau
Jujur gue nggak ngerti lagi, maksudnya gue cuma taunya ya normal, bukan normal, yang famous aja gitu, kayak Van Gogh. Waktu itu gue, kenapa gue tertarik sama dia? Gue pernah baca kayak dia kan dulu, dia pernah mau jadi pendeta kalau nggak salah.
Really?
Oh,
Kalau
gue aja
nggak
nggak tahu
salah, coba
itu.
try.
Wow.
Tapi again, I might be
Okay.
wrong, coba
Yeah, it's
kalian
alright.
Google.
Let's assume that is correct.
Ya, dia tuh tapi nggak jadi at the end. Cuma at the end kenapa dia bikin Starry Starry Night itu tuh juga ada background ke, kalau gue nggak salah ya,
Yeah.
ke faith-nya dia. Maksudnya
In
secara historical,
honest of God.
I think it's about, gue nggak berani state karena gue takut
Yeah.
salah.
Yeah.
Jadi kayak ada itunya, tapi maksud gue terakhir karena dia ada schizo or something.
Oh, alright.
That's why dia potong telinga dia yang kanan. Jadi again, gue kayak misalnya music, I like the lyrics.
Yeah.
Painter, gue suka the story behind.
Hmm.
Kayak waktu itu kemarin pas gue ke Copenhagen, itu tuh ada satu painter, aduh sorry banget, gue lupa banget lagi namanya. Tapi dia tuh makin lama makin gak bisa, either susah melihat atau tangannya semakin kurang, mobilitasnya berkurang.
Oh.
Mobilitasnya
wow.
berkurang.
Alright.
Jadi progresif tuh dari awalnya jelas lama-lama agak, tapi dia gambar hal yang sama.
Oh.
Jadi itu menurut
interesting.
gue the journey yang makes it interesting. Gitu.
And the resilience of it, ya.
Betul.
I think Beethoven juga did the same with his tinnitus kan yang akhirnya until he lost almost his hearing.
Wow.
And he continued to create music while listening to the piano. So that's a very, I think creative people are a very, very different type of breed. Karena when you're like locked in, you're just focused on like whatever that you're trying to achieve.
Tapi maybe because art helps us juga when we are in the low state of our life. Kayak kayak escapism gitu loh.
Very interesting. Let's dive into that topic. Like, how does art help you go through a very tough
Karena menurut gue nggak semua, ini again this is my
personal journey?
personal
100%.
opinion. I feel like orang tuh nggak semudah itu untuk meregulasi emosi ya. And sometimes we have a lot of things di subcon kita yang kita nggak tahu apa. Dan sometimes ketika we create something, itu tuh kayak maybe ada yang keluar sedikit-sedikit. Jadi somehow itu membuat kita menerima dan mengeluarkan apa yang kita nggak ngerti. That's why ketika kita journal, apa yang kusut itu bisa kita pelan-pelan apa sih namanya? Nah ini gue nggak bisa ngomong.
mulai.
So,
Diruntutin, iya.
Disatu-satuin gitu loh. Jadi kayak menggambar juga seperti itu sih menurut gue. Karena kayak kalau gue percaya kita kan diciptakan. Dan menurut gue kalau kita this is my belief.
Yeah.
Kita juga menciptakan sesuatu karena at the end ini gue sendiri merasakan overthinking itu adalah misuse creativity. Jadi kayak
Overthinking adalah apa?
Misuse creativity.
jadi ketika lo nggak create, actually lo
That's really good.
brain lo works terus, tapi lo harus create gitu. That's why kayak misalnya kayak Mandy bilang kayak tadi, aduh gue nggak tunggu bagus lagi, gue gak gimana. Menurut gue perfectionism itu sometimes kills. Maksudnya kayak nggak mesti perfect kok menurut gue.
Benar.
Iya kan? It's the progress that counts. Gitu. Wow.
Absolute banger answer.
Karena hidup gue berat. Lah, that's why. Tapi ya gitu. Sometimes it's a good thing juga. Suffering is needed.
Ya.
Kalau lagi
Benar.
patah hati,
Enggak, lu
bikin
benar.
lirik. Iya nggak sih?
Lu benar. Suffering
Iya.
is needed. Lo harus melihat, lo harus dapat hujan untuk lihat pelangi.
Betul.
So how does art help you cope in your toughest moment, Mon?
I think it acts as like therapy in a way. Or if I'm speaking about my specific art form, which is music, it doesn't always mean that like it's when I'm creating. It's also like when I go through phases in life, then I have different artists or songs that I come back to.
Ya.
Terus kadang juga walaupun misalnya hidupnya momennya lagi bahagia atau apa, kayak gue ngerasa gampang nempelin si lagu ini sama momen tertentu. So every time I listen to it, it's like, hey, take me back, you know?
Oh, wow.
And then in the other side of that, I think music just helps me regulate a lot of unspoken emotions. I don't want to say that, that's too. Tapi kayak yang tadi lo bilang gitu, journaling tuh gue mendapatkan rasa yang mirip ketika gue nemu lagu yang cocok nih gitu,
Iya.
But in terms of making music, kayaknya it does help me a lot in like processing what I'm going through, because I like to write about things that I experience or other people's stories and stuff. Sometimes it's fun to play it in like a different kind of role and try to imagine, oh, this is what they would say in a song, and they would, you know, just picturing a completely imaginary situation. Tapi kalau bikin tuh, there's a lot of songs that I probably will never put out because
Alright.
because of how truthful and sometimes painful, you know, to make these.
Because beautiful things
Kayak,
don't
iya,
seek
kadang-
attention.
Tapi
Oh,
iya gitu,
permiti.
bener. Tapi kadang ya gitu kayak okay, I feel like sometimes they did like the music did its part or the song did its part by just being written,
Right,
and it doesn't have to be put out. Maybe that's. I don't know if I'm rambling, but that's
So entel gue.
It's alright. Oh,
Langsung.
wow,
Ya.
Mandy, how
Bisa
does
sambil jawab
Gila
soal
banget.
pertanyaan yang sulit lagi.
Gila banget.
help you go through your tough times or through your dark moments?
I feel like for me, gue belum di tahap that gue paint my feelings. Actually, I have this one piece, namanya yang Playboy. I call it the mother whore complex.
Ooh.
Itu kayak ada Bunda Maria yang memegang bayi dan ada Playboy gitu, ada tulisan Playboy. Dan
Okay.
menurut gue itu adalah my reply towards how I think the society views women because of the patriarchy. Kayak kita apalagi juga dulu pas ketika gue masih marah banget dengan adanya agama dan adanya kayak treatment perempuan di sekitar kita tuh kayak lu antara dikotak-kotakan sebagai the whore, the slut, or the virgin. There's itu nggak bisa melihat perempuan tuh sebagai one whole universal being aja. Selalu ada those two roles. Even in movies,
Yeah.
even in music, kadang kayak these rappers they would sing about like the bitches yang kayak take my money gitu-gitu. Terus gue mikir kayak oke, jadinya it's just my commentary about the patriarchy. Kayak you want a woman who is virginal, but they have to be good in bed. Gitu, you know kayak menurut gue kayak
It's a very deep social commentary.
I created that piece, and that was one of menurut gue itu membuat makna yang sangat dalam di dalam karya yang gue bikin. And until now, even though style gue udah berubah dari yang karya itu, gue masih merasa ada deep connection towards that piece. Soalnya itu juga sesuatu yang masih gue mempertanyakan even now.
Wow.
Gitu. And, above all that, gue juga suka mainin warna. Dan warna-warna yang gue, kan of course warna-warna gue selalu kayak terang mentereng dangdut gini kan. Dan menurut gue itu juga sangat terinspirasi dari musik-musik yang gue dengerin. Makanya gue suka banget.
Okay, dengan hipdut ya.
Hipdut atau
Iya.
dulu kayak sound-sound yang sangat centil yang biasanya ada di boiler room girl DJs. Kalau ada satunya Horse Girl yang gue suka banget. Dia suka memakai kayak sound effect yang kayak squishy noises, jadiin beats
Fun,
gitu, like fun, very girly noises, and they make it hard gitu. Dan itu yang gue sangat terinspirasi dari itu sih. So I feel like my works warna-warnanya itu karena musik, tapi message-nya in a way can be political, can be not gitu. It doesn't have to be political, bisa juga mencerminkan journey lu sebagai manusia aja. Cuman kalau misalnya ada cerita, menurutku jauh lebih ada hatinya di sana. Because I think artists, your works is more beautiful, it speaks to someone's soul if they have artistic integrity. And then I think it will go from there. Soalnya mau gimana pun, I think creative industry di semua bidang tuh masih dipandang sebelah mata kan. Apalagi seniman gitu. Semuanya sih jujur.
I think a lot of expression, like being a women body and everything, kan banyak di portray ya by both women artists and male artists as well. So where do you want to draw the line between it's an expression, an admiration, to borderline just pornography?
Jujur kayak I have this promise to myself, I will never buy nude women art if it's made by male artists.
Wow, that's a very good
Soalnya
thesis.
kayak pas itu gue pernah ke event salah satu event seni di Jakarta ya, terus kayak ada satu section private sendiri, it's like nude bodies. Terus gue lihat semuanya nude bodies-nya perempuan dengan pose-pose sensual, tapi semua di sana yang lukis semuanya cowok. Terus gue kayak jujur nih apaan sih gitu kayak why cannot women bodies be portrayed in female perspective and female poses. Jadi at the end of the day, what differentiates nude art, beautiful nude art and pornography is the intention of the artist. Soalnya dari cara ceweknya berpose, cara seniman menggambar lekukan tubuh perempuannya aja kan kelihatan kayak yang male gazy dan yang sebenarnya women gaze. Kayak ada satu seniman Jogja namanya Ayurika. She draws amazing, beautiful female nudes dan itu lebih mencerminkan tentang struggle perempuan dan juga kayak what the women's body have to go through within our lives gitu. Soalnya our bodies is the most fluctuating gitu kayak hormonnya dengan datang bulan dengan melahirkan semuanya dan cowok tuh biasanya cuman kayak gambarnya badan kayak gini, terus melihatnya sebagai objek, di mana perempuan lebih mencerminkan proses tubuh perempuan gitu dia, and that is so much more beautiful than what we see
100%,
kayak Titanic Jack gambar
Tapi even in film, director women sama cowok tuh
beda kan cara dia portray. Dan kayak lebih otentik aja gitu loh kalau misalnya perempuan yang mempotret badan perempuan sendiri gitu.
Because highlighting more the process rather
And
than to objectify.
how come there are no male nudes yang selalu maksudnya yang sampai di segitunya sampai masuk ke art fair?
Yeah, wow, interesting. I think before we show and tell our artwork, last question, how do you define finesse in your art?
Apa ya?
Kayaknya yang lain duluan nih, ganti nih.
Kalau gue sih ketika strokes yang gue bikin di dalam karyanya tuh sangat tegas, menurut gue itu finesse.
Cool.
Soalnya gue kayak nggak kayak second guess, kayak gue kayak gitu aja, sure aja. Atau pas gue berantakan dan kayak bisa nyiprat-nyiprat atau bisa strokesnya dimainin dengan palette knife terus ada teksturnya. Gue suka lihat itu di semua karya yang gue lihat. Atau misalnya kayak kemarin ada gue lihat di art jok ada satu helai rambut masih stuck di lukisannya terus udah dia varnish. Terus menurut gue itu lucu banget kayak masih ada touch of the artist. Jadi gue kayak so much more beautiful. That's finesse. The little kayak human details.
Wow.
What Mandy said. It was so well put together.
True.
I don't know if it's considered finesse, tapi kayaknya just the authenticity, you know, the story, the human side sih bener kayak
Yeah,
that's what
the
makes
human
like art
side, right?
special. Finessing something is like to me it's not necessarily about acing something.
Yeah,
It's about
100%.
like the journey, the progress, and I think the story.
And being human about it.
Yeah, me about it, you know. As someone who's an insanely perfectionist person,
Are you?
I am. Man.
Oh.
And I know how like challenging it can be to follow to try to chase perfection, and I've learned it not really the hard way, but maybe the long way. Bahwa kayak gak ada yang sempurna udah di dunia ini gitu. The more you chase it, the more it's never gonna come because it's a never-ending process. You know?
Wow.
I hope that answers the question.
Of course. It's like being human, being authentic is your take on like having finesse in your artwork.
Yeah, I think so.
100%. Last but not least, Cindy.
Iya lagi,
Anything to
sama.
add?
Iya lagi. Enggak, gue cuma
Iya
itu
lagi,
juga.
iya lagi.
Genuine. As long as kita tidak berusaha menjadi keren, gambar gue harus bagus, tapi benar-benar jujur.
Yeah.
Menurut gue, ya itu.
Yeah.
That's
corner.
finesse.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Ya gitu sih.
Alright.
Dan
Gue lagi nyontek.
itu sih tadi gue udah.
Remember, being authentic.
Yeah,
Being authentic.
yeah, I'm
Oh, and
Yeah,
know
good.
how when to stop. Because
No
menurut gue
comment.
kadang-kadang kita gambar tambah lagi kali ya. Paham nggak?
Iya
kan? Ini tambah lagi kali ya.
Iya, iya,
Bob, mendingan tadi, mendingan yang sebelumnya gitu sih. Menurut
Iya.
gue
Right.
itu sih, itu mengajarkan juga kita kapan harus cukup. Karena at the end, ini agak melenceng, tapi menurut gue wisdom itu bukan knowing, bukan hanya knowing what to say,
Yeah.
but the timing and proporsi orang yang menerima. Sometimes orang belum tentu, kok jadi ke situ? Anyway, ya.
Right.
Oh, so dia ngerem. No,
Nih, ini dia.
literally knows when to stop. I love
knows when
that.
to stop.
Literally knows when to stop.
Karena oversharing gue.
All right, thank you guys. So before we end our series, let's go and see the artwork that has been produced by these three wonderful artists, our Axel Finesse Artist of the Year
Of the year.
2026.
Kayak award, menang award.
And yeah, and who wants to share the first
Mandy
and
lah.
what the
Jangan
mean
dulu dong.
to
Dari
you?
tadi gue ngomong.
Clockwise deh, clockwise deh.
Clockwise,
Yaudah,
clockwise.
gue.
Okay.
Pinter kan?
Let's give-
Oke.
Jangan nggak di depan banget tapi nggak di belakang banget gitu ya.
Iya.
Let's give it up
Selesai.
for Cindy Hua. Heyo.
Please,
Komplit gitu gambarnya bagus.
gue gak komplit, gue ada konsep gila.
Oh, iya.
Konsep.
Gue emang idea people tapi bukan
Mantap.
susah untuk
Eksekusi.
Alright. You
again,
wanna show it to the camera?
ya jangan
Alright.
mind the perspektif
Yeah.
ya. Perspektifnya
Wow.
salah, tapi again katanya kan manusia.
Yeah, of course.
Tapi the concept behind it. Karena kalau semua orang kayak udah tahu, kalau yang kenal I like and I love sunflowers because
Yeah.
I have a personal story juga yang mungkin gue nggak mungkin share ke sini semuanya. Cuma some people they say
Yes.
I'm reminded them of
Yes.
kayak
Sunflower,
sunflower
yeah,
gitu.
of course,
Iya,
100%.
jadi kayak dan gue suka kuning cerah gitu kan. Nah,
Right.
kenapa gambarnya seperti ini? Menurut gue sunflower itu kenapa kecil? Karena menurut gue di dunia ini hanya sebagian kecil gitu. Dan menurut gue gitu teman juga
Dipikirin.
Nggak, karena kayak kenapa kayak train? Pertama again gue bisa gambar itu. And I combine with project itu kan berjalan terus menerus kan. Project itu kan
Gila, bagus banget.
Jadi kayak-
Banyak juga nih ceritanya.
banyak ada artinya kok. Kayak jalan dan beda-beda gitu. Gue tuh ada di industri yang nggak kerja itu melulu. Gue kerja ketemu orang beda, project beda, dan gue harus
Menjadi orang
fast
beda.
moving, iya fast moving. Tapi gue tetap harus menjadi diri gue yang sunflower itulah misalnya. Dan bukan hanya itu. Makanya tadi gue sempat salah gambar matahari. Matahari harus di sini. Kenapa? Setahu gue sunflower itu bertumbuhnya menghadap
Betul.
matahari.
Iya, iya.
That's
Exactly.
why kalau gue secara pribadi dari belief aku, kita harus menghadap ke source of the light. We're just the branch. I think God is the vine.
100%.
Jadi ya kita harus menghadap ke situ. Ketika kita sudah menghadap ke situ, baru orang-orang sekitar bisa ikut merasakan lah. Jadi sometimes one of my favorite quote about it is preach always, use words if necessary.
Oh,
Tapi ya,
that's deep.
Okay, thank you. That's today's episode, everybody. I'll see you
That's
in the next
deep.
one. Gila banget.
Monica,
Mantap banget, Stan.
gimana Mon?
Masih
You wish
memproses nih.
you go
Masih
first.
memproses
gitu
banget.
dong. Tapi
Good.
again dia ngomong ini,
Great
tadi aja
answer.
gue.
Great
That's
answer.
a great
Tapi
answer.
bos.
Enggak, bagus.
That's a very.
Paham nggak?
Editor tolong cut. Yeah. Apa ya? Oh, gue cuma gambar satu hal doang.
That's okay. Like, see. Wait.
Bagus, bro. You
That's
can
so
draw.
wonderful.
I'm
Rose.
a rose. You
Yeah.
know? I don't really know why. I just like roses. It's so typical.
Sure.
You know, I think with a rose, you know what you're getting.
Hmm.
So I
Wow.
think.
And you're sensual. And you're a
I
little bit
know.
spicy.
No, first of all, I just really like the color.
Yeah.
Red,
It's
You
so
know,
wonderful.
and it's thorny. It's
Thorny,
spicy.
ya, spicy.
Roses are
Harus be
thorny.
careful juga.
Iya.
Kayak karena gue tadi gue bilang ya gue orangnya dulu jauh. Sekarang mungkin terlihat kayak I'm fine with being
Yeah.
in front of the camera and performing. Tapi it took a really long way to come here, and I still like to have my
Yeah.
guard or my walls up.
And you're a hopeless romantic.
Exactly.
Makanya to get that
For me juga
Wow.
kayak form of lo memprotek diri lo sendiri.
Iya.
Yeah,
Itu aku dan tinju.
guarded.
Canda. Tapi ya, I think
That's a cute flower.
That's so
That's
wonderful. That's a beautiful flower. though.
Artsy.
Thank you, my love.
Very artsy.
Yeah, that's very
Terima
artistic.
kasih Nirmana Dasar dan
Yeah.
Pretty, thank you.
Hey.
And
of
this is
course-
my name, thank you.
Oh.
Gak penting.
Gabut. Menarik banget lo nggak pakai merah.
Yeah. You rarely use red on it.
I just wanted to match my hair, man.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
That's
Canda.
a very nice.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful, wonderful point.
Yay.
Thank you, Monica, for sharing it with us.
Beautiful. Dia emang
And
rose
last
rose
but
banget.
not least,
Thank you.
our artist, our visual
Yes.
artist, Mandy CJ.
Jadi gue membuat 2 karya.
Wah,
Wow, dengan
Luar
jawaban yang
biasa.
sudah kayak.
Gue mah
Iya.
cuma nama doang.
Pertama ini,
Emang.
terus gue kayak jelek. Terus pas gue flip over the back page, dapat
Wow.
print-printannya.
Iya,
Dapat print-printannya. Terus gue kayak,
Tapi nggak bagus.
kayaknya asik deh gue refine dari print-printan yang tadi.
Wow.
ink
Kamu
printnya.
sekarang lo juga pasti.
Ya kan?
Wow.
Terus makanya dari tadi gue bolak-balikin.
Keren.
Kayak silk printing gitu,
Yeah,
silk
yeah,
screen
yeah.
printing. Nah, and then this is me karena gue suka banget mainin tekstur. So I use the textures here and I'm a hibiscus flower.
wow.
Because it's my
Perfect.
color, like a magenta pink. Then I'm an island gal from Indonesia.
Preach,
Masukin di sini. Thank you.
Keren.
preach.
Yes.
Wow. Give it up for everybody. Thank you so much,
Seru.
guys,
Seru.
for this wonderful opportunity. Wow. So should we auction it for charity?
Yeah.
Gitu kali.
Yeah,
Kalian
we
mau
should.
beli.
We should. I
Kurang-
think there is something.
Kurang appropriate sih kayaknya. Self-criticizing. Thank you.
That's
Perfect.
really
Habisnya
nice.
keluar.
Terima kasih
Keluar.
guys. Nah, itulah. Thank you.
Sign it, sign it.
Sign it, sign it.
Baca dulu.
Ya, oke, oke.
All right.
Udah sign.
Udah.
Sign.
Come on, before we finish up, let's sign the artwork and like to end the wonderful series.
Ya.
Oh, nih cuma
Oh, cepet
Saling
juga bro.
pinjaman ya.
sampai ini.
Nice. All right. Cool. Show it to the camera. Thank you, everyone. Well, guys, that's it for our series, Finesse Unscripted, where we talk about arts and everything behind the scene. I hope you have enjoyed our 4-part series. And I hope that you get inspired and you will, start creating. As we've heard from the 3 artists, just create and express who you are and remain authentic. So from here, Daniel Santoso at Axel Finesse and the 3 artists, Mandy CJ, Monica Karina, and Cindy Huang.
Bye.
Hope to see you in the next season. Till then, see you. Bye.
See you. Bye.